I I keep on going to do something and then getting distracted and starting to do something else and never getting around to doing the thing that I wanted to do in the first place. So I'm coming back. I decided to just take a break because it's Saturday shortly after lunch, so it's 1:34, and I've already done most of my work for the next week, which is wonderful. Which is wonderful because I like being done early. Now, I've said that before. I said, oh, it's going to be so easy. And then I end up taking just as long as I always do. But this time I really am ahead. Sort of, right? Right, Tanner? You know that I'm sort of ahead, right? Tanner's half asleep. Sort of watching Julia down there. And Floyd just walked by kicking her back legs out. She does that. She walks and all of a sudden she goes, whoop, and she sticks the leg. What are you doing now? She's crawling into the paper box, the paper recycling box. I guess that's a good place to be protected from Julia. Julia, not so nice. Tanner sleeping. No, now you're not sleeping. Did you see something interesting? Oh, there's Julia. She's back. Okay, she's needy. She's needy. She is definitely a needy type cat. More so than most of the others. Yes, definitely more needy than most. Right, Tanner? Julia needs. You need. And at night, she tries to make it into bed before Buddy here. But Tanner is rather clever, and he comes around under the bed and hops up, and he lies down right where he is going to sleep for the entire night. And even, is it on your nose? Even if I'm working on writing my journal, because I write in my journal every single night, I get into bed, I pull out my journal, I write, and then I put it away. So I turn the light on there for a few minutes, the extra light, then I turn it off and put it away. And he sometimes tries to get in there before I start writing, because that where I'm writing is the exact spot where he lies all night. So he sometimes tries to get in there before. And sometimes Julia does that, but she's usually not fast enough. She's not quite clever enough, and he's rather smart, and he does get in before she does, most of the time. Yeah. Not that I mind having her sleeping there. It's just a matter of he's faster than she is. Yep. Anyway, yeah, so I've got 1, 2, what's that? I don't know, is that a hole? I wonder why the hole's there. Interesting. I guess that was a flaw in the trim. That's probably always been there and I've never noticed it. Wow. Strange, the things that you don't see for years. Anyway, yeah, so I've got Monday completely done, Tuesday completely done, Wednesday just about completely done, and Thursday just about completely done. Because it's a short week, right? It's only a 4-day week. 4-day week, this coming week, 4-day week because it's an extra long weekend. We get Friday off and we get Monday off. Woohoo! We better, otherwise I have to redo my lesson. Otherwise I'll have to come up with other stuff. But no, as far as I am aware, we get those days off. I'm second guessing myself. We always get them off. I don't know why we wouldn't, but I should probably check just to be certain. Yeah, so I just about done. And I will finish in an hour or so. Yes. The only thing that I would have to do is to create, oh, I know what I have to do. I have to mark. No, I don't have to mark. Everything's marked. I just have to create, yeah, that's the big work. I have to create the certificates. I've already got it made. I saw the one that's made. It's ready to zoom, send off. So I have to get the other one made up and get those sent off. Yep, I can do that tomorrow. Finish my week's lessons today. Finish that tomorrow, and I'll be done. Then and it's probably going to go very quickly because it just becomes very easy to do. Becomes very easy, Floyd. Yeah, so I'm thinking on my feet now. Yeah. Yes, that's Julia being needy, purring. You can hear her, right? Non-stop purring here. Yeah, okay, so I will, that's my plan. Talking with my daughter so far about next weekend, Easter. We're trying to see where and what happens. Initially, I was thinking of getting that turkey in a box and doing that, but my daughter suggested that for all of us to be able to get together, we could do it outdoors. And it's sort of okay weather. It's supposed to be okay weather. I think it's 12 degrees that they're predicting for Sunday. And we usually go for the Sunday. So that would be nice. That's a yawn. Yeah, so that's who I'm talking to. It was a joint text with her and my son and Mimi, but the other two have not responded yet, have not chimed in, because we still don't really know what we're supposed to do. Being here, you know, it would be easier if, like what she did with her mother-in-law last week, was they had an outdoor get-together, and they were at a park, and you know, and there were, that's only, it's better because her husband has a sister with sister and brother-in-law. Her husband has a sister and a brother-in-law who have 3 kids. Those 3 kids entertain my grandson to no end. So they basically don't have to watch him. And that makes it a whole lot easier. Whereas having that together with a park, you don't have to do anything about the kids. They go play and you get the food ready and it's all set. Here, if we have it here, which is lovely, if it, you know, it's just not the same. The entertainment factor is not there. There are no other kids to entertain him, and there's no playground to entertain him. So I was thinking about getting the tree swing, but of course, where I was looking, they're out of stock. And then I looked at, so I was looking at Home Depot. Then I looked at Lowe's, and they have a really nice tree swing. They have, so that's where my son has to start chiming in, because he would be the one who would be putting it up. Or maybe they could do it that day and they could do it together. Like my son and my son-in-law could do it that day. This is also a possibility. That would be an entertainment factor. The, you know, putting up and then the swinging. Because my swing has not been there in a couple of years now. And I really miss it. I really liked it. And I really like this one from Lowe's. So, what you watching, Julia? What you watching? Nothing. Yeah, so that's the factor. Someone who has not chimed in and could chime in and hasn't chimed in and should chime in. He's probably writing an exam right now. So that's why we aren't hearing from him. But Mimi, she's in the chat. She can chime in. I don't know, maybe she's at work. Who knows? So all these non-knowings, when I'd like to get things happening, I'd like to buy the swing set, I'd like to, you know, do this or that. If I know what's going to happen, then I can start moving, I can start, you know, getting things going, getting the ball rolling. But I don't know. I'll have to wait. Yes, because the Lowe's here is very far away, and they don't have the swing set. But they don't have the swing, but they do have it in Kitchener. There is no Lowe's in Guelph, but there is one in Kitchener, and they do have the swing. So, I'm not going to Kitchener to get the swing. Someone has to chime in. Someone has to chime in, Julia. Someone has to chime in. Yes.